Genoa City had seen its fair share of drama, but nothing compared to the chaos Ian Ward brought into town. A manipulative cult leader, con artist, and relentless schemer, Ian had left a trail of destruction in his wake for years. From his shady dealings with the Path to his never-ending vendetta against the Newman family, Ian seemed unstoppable. That is, until one woman, strong, fearless, and determined, stepped up to challenge him and bring him down once and for all. Her name? Tessa Porter. Tessa wasn't a Newman or an Abbott. She wasn't tied to Genoa City's elite power struggles, nor did she have a history with Ian Ward. But what she lacked in connections, she made up for in resilience, resourcefulness, and an unshakable sense of justice. Little did anyone know, Tessa was the unexpected hero Genoa City needed. Before Tessa's rise to the challenge, Ian's reign of terror had left scars across Genoa City. He had manipulated Nikki Newman during her youth, leading to years of trauma. He had conned Victor Newman, a man nearly impossible to outwit, and he had turned the Path, a supposed self-help organization, into a cult that preyed on vulnerable individuals. Ian's latest scheme involved a tech-based scam targeting Newman Enterprises. He had infiltrated their systems, stolen sensitive data, and planned to use it as leverage to extort millions. As the Newmans scrambled to mitigate the fallout, Ian gloated from the shadows, confident no one could outmaneuver him. Enter Tessa Porter. At first glance, Tessa might have seemed an unlikely adversary. A talented musician with a complicated past, she had spent years trying to rebuild her life. She had faced homelessness, abusive relationships, and career setbacks, yet she emerged stronger each time. Her street smarts and determination made her a force to be reckoned with, qualities that would soon prove invaluable. The turning point came when Tessa's sister, Crystal, became one of Ian's newest targets. Crystal, a former victim of human trafficking, had been rebuilding her life with Tessa's help. Ian's manipulative tactics threatened to undo all their progress. He approached Crystal under the guise of offering financial support, but his true intentions were far more sinister. He planned to exploit her vulnerability for his own gain. When Tessa discovered Ian's involvement, she was furious. She had fought too hard for her sister's safety and happiness to let someone like Ian destroy it. Determined to protect Crystal and expose Ian, Tessa began her mission. Tessa knew she couldn't take on Ian alone. She reached out to Sharon Rosales, her close friend and one of the few people in Genoa City who truly understood Ian's dangerous nature. Sharon, who had battled Ian before, agreed to help, bringing her experience and connections to the table. Together, Tessa and Sharon devised a plan to infiltrate Ian's operation. They enlisted the help of Kevin Fisher, a tech genius with a knack for hacking. Kevin's expertise would be crucial in uncovering Ian's digital schemes and gathering evidence against him. Meanwhile, Maria Copeland, Tessa's partner and Sharon's daughter, provided emotional support and strategic insight. As the group worked together, their bond grew stronger. Each member brought unique skills and perspectives, creating a formidable team. Tessa emerged as the leader, her passion and determination inspiring everyone around her. The team's strategy had 3 phases: gather evidence, expose Ian's crimes, and ensure his arrest. To do so, they needed to gain access to Ian's inner circle and uncover the full extent of his operations. Tessa volunteered to go undercover. Using her charm and quick thinking, she posed as a struggling musician desperate for a fresh start. She approached Ian, feigning interest in his supposed mentorship program. Intrigued by her talent and apparent naivety, Ian welcomed her into his fold. While inside Ian's operation, Tessa secretly gathered information. She recorded conversations, copied files, and identified key players in Ian's network. Every night, she relayed her findings to Kevin, who worked tirelessly to piece together the puzzle. Going undercover was not without its dangers. Ian was highly intelligent and suspicious by nature. Tessa had to tread carefully, balancing her cover story with her mission. One slip-up could put her life in jeopardy. At one point, Ian grew suspicious of Tessa's intentions. He tested her loyalty by assigning her a morally questionable task: persuading a vulnerable young woman to join his program. Tessa's refusal almost blew her cover, but she managed to spin it as a misunderstanding, convincing Ian that her hesitation stemmed from inexperience rather than defiance. Despite the risks, Tessa remained steadfast. She reminded herself of why she was doing this: to protect Crystal, to stop Ian, and to ensure no one else fell victim to his schemes.